welcome to our next video from our USA trip. This time we are welcoming you in Washington, D.C.
She wanna try something else in life. She wants a different view. She wanna move to a place downtown, be a part of the crew. And I'm standing up first in line, right, all in her aim. She don't wanna waste my time, no, never again.
We are having 2 full days in this beautiful city, and we would be happy if you would join us in discovering the sights of Washington. We would have 2.5 days because today we arrived at 11, but unfortunately our room in the hotel was ready just till 3 p.m. So these 4 hours we had to walk around Washington with our jogging suits and jogging pants like a typical tourist. And what did we do? We shopped a little bit and explored a couple of sites, but we will visit them tomorrow and to see more precisely. So how are we spending our first evening in Washington? We had a beautiful rest in our hotel, so after a short nap we now came to the Japanese restaurant to have a little bit of sushi, because last week we were eating just American food and we are missing a little bit fish and rice. So let's try this place and I will tell you later if we would recommend it. I told you before that we shopped today a little bit. I would like to advise you one shop. In US there is a chain of shopping malls which are called TJ Maxx. It's like TK Maxx in Europe, so there are a lot of different famous brands with the very discounted prices. So I wanted to show you, I bought this beautiful DKNY bag for $59. Its actually original price was $180, I think, and this is a leather bag. I found it really cute and beautiful, so like evening bag, and yeah, I'm very happy. So my personal advice as a shopaholic for everybody who is interested in shopping in the US, check out the TJ Maxx, because there I'm sure you will find something cool. Guys, we finally made it to the rooftop bar. It's called Ellipse. It's situated close to the White House, and it's nice. You see the city. It's not that skyline view as in New York, but that's why the prices are also like twice as cheap as in New York. Sorry. And we wanted to give you also the short feedback to the sushi restaurant. Actually, we can recommend it because the food was really tasty. That love boat which we ordered, full of sushi and rolls, costed $48. It tasted really cool, and we are not hungry anymore after that. What we were afraid of, because we thought that the portion would be not enough for 2, it was really cool. The only thing which we didn't like in that restaurant was the service. The woman was very unfriendly, and after we finished our food we still had our drinks also in our glasses, and she already brought us the bill, not even asking us if we want some maybe dessert or maybe we want another drink. So she was just pushing us out of the restaurant even though it was half empty. So we didn't understand her move and we of course left. So this was the only negative feedback, but the food is really cool, the prices were affordable. So if you're searching for Asian food in the area of White House, we would recommend this restaurant. Good morning, guys. Today is our first full day in Washington, and we woke up to see what? To see the rain, unfortunately. So we came to have a breakfast. The place is called the Corner Bakery Cafe. It's really sweet. They have very tasty offers, and also the prices are much more attractive as in New York. So right now for 2 dishes of breakfast and 2 drinks we paid $20. So $10 per person for the whole breakfast. I think it's a very good price, so I will show you right now the food when they will bring us. But till now we're fully impressed of this place. Museum of American History, but we confused a little bit the buildings and we entered the Museum of African American History. And it's really interesting, it's very interactive. There are all the halls with displays with touch screens, so you can explore all the history of African American people. I think this museum is worth to be seen, and pay attention, if you are coming Saturdays or Sundays, you will need extra tickets for that. They are anyway free, you don't have to pay for it, but you need to register yourself on the website and to print or to bring on your mobile phone the QR code which can be scanned on the entrance. This is important because we didn't do it, we didn't know, and we had to stay the huge line, and then at the end we had to go out of the line to download the tickets and to stand the line all over again. So it was kind of irritating. So if you're coming on the weekends, pay attention to that. But during the week, in the normal weekday, you can just enter for free. And this is actually what I really like about Washington, that all these cultural and historical places, they are for free. You don't have to pay for the entrance, and you don't have to pay for the cultural education. That's what I think is really important. So right now we are in the second museum, the National Museum of American History. This is a quite big museum, so you need to expect that if you want to explore all the exhibitions. This museum we found interesting because it tells you not just the history of America from the political perspective, even though it also explains that issue, but also it brings a very interesting information and educational points about democracy, voting, racism, inventions. It shows the first computers, of course Apple, Macintosh. It shows the medical inventions, videography, and everything what American people achieved during last 150 years.
I like the way you're thinking.
Here you are. Here you are.
Since this museum is so interactive, I'm sure it will be interesting not just for adult people but also for kids. There are stable exhibitions as well as temporary ones, and the entrance is completely free. And also on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, you can also enter for free without tickets. Good morning guys, today is our second day in Washington, and we hope that today we will have a little bit more luck than yesterday, because yesterday was raining the whole day. So apart from two museums, we actually couldn't visit anything else because it was very cold. We got completely wet from the rain. So the second half of the day we didn't have anything to show you because we were just chilling in the hotel watching movies. We bought ice cream and we had kind of relaxing evening. And today we woke up with a very good mood and a big hope, because even though it's raining a little bit, but we still hope that we can make at least a couple of photos with the main sites of Washington. And anyway, today is the last day, so we will have to take maximum of this day. So right now we are having a little bit of luck and it's not raining, so we are in a hurry to find the e-scooter. Here in Washington there are a lot of e-scooters to be rented like we have in Europe, Car or Car2Go. So here are the e-scooters like this. So you rent it with the app and you just connect your PayPal or your credit card and you can ride with them all around the city.
Falling for you and the way you make me feel. Don't
Washington DC, and I think we will remember it for a very long time, because unfortunately from one side we couldn't do much in the city itself because of the rain. From another side, we spent a lot of time in museums and we visited all of the monuments. Today, thanks God, the weather helped us a little bit with that. We also found out some cute bars, restaurants and places just to spend time normally, not just like touristic places, but also beautiful and tasty ones. And for the end, we found this beautiful shopping street. Unfortunately, all the shops are closed, but we don't have money anyway to shop these expensive brands. So right now we're just enjoying our last minutes in Washington DC, and tomorrow we are already moving to another spot in our US trip. So thank you so much for spending this short time with us in Washington DC. We hope you enjoyed it and probably picked for you a couple of ideas how to spend time in the city. Thank you again for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!